everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing a festival inspired makeup look, including some little face gems from Barry M. So if you want to see how I created this bluey, pinky, purpley tone makeup look, then please keep watching. Please ignore this hair because I've still got to do that. And I have gone ahead and done my face first because I thought it'd save some time, because we're going to get creative today. We're going to be doing a festival look, so we're going to be using is that enough, I think? There we go, you can see me a bit better now. Oh. There we go. So I am going to start by, if I can find my brushes, I think I'm going to use my Zoeva brushes for today. I think I'm going to highlight under my brow and my inner corner first. So I'm going to grab my Jaclyn Hill palette for that, and I'm just going to use the second shade in on the first row, which is like this quite bright white colour. So I'm going to use my Peaches flat shader brush for that, and I'm just gonna go right under the arch of my brow just to make it pop a little bit. And then right in the corner here. Maybe add a little bit more, just to be a bit extra, because the colours we're going to be using are going to be dead bright. Okay, so I've got a look in mind, but I've never really used these bright colours, so I'm just going to go with it. I've also got this NYX palette, so I think I'm going to start with this one. Am I? I'm going to start with the BH one. So I'm going to grab my Zoeva 227 brush, and I'm going to dip into this pale pinky colour in the palette, and I'm just going to take that like quite high into my crease. So I'm just building that colour up because it is quite a pale pink. You can barely even see it on camera. But this is just going to help us to blend out the really bright pink that we're going to apply in a minute. So I'm going to change my brush from this one to one that's a little bit more dense and stiff. So that's going to be Peach and Cream's PCO6 brush. And then I'm going to just go in with the really bright pink shade from the palette. And I'm going to get that right in my crease. Now I'm going to try and keep this look a lot more rounded, rather than like fading it up into like a bit winged out sort of thing. I've been dying to have a play with some bright colours and like festival looks, because I've got so many face gems that I really want to use, and glitters. So then I'm just going to blend that up and out. So these colours are best to just be built on, so the less you pick up on your brush to begin with, the better. So then I'm just going to go and pick up some more and place that right back into the crease. I'm not going to lie, like this blending brush by Peaches, I have been loving. Like every makeup look I do, I use this as like my inner crease brush, just because it really picks up colour and it blends really well at the same time. It's like a nice domey shaped brush. I love it. And it's like synthetic as well, like all the Peaches and Creams brushes are synthetic and they just work really well. So I'm just doing the same on the other side. So already, look how well that colour is building up. So I just tend to, once I pick the colour up from the palette, I then put that right in the crease, and then once there's barely anything left on my brush from the crease, I then just blend it up. So you get that really nice blend. So when you get to this stage, so that you've like really built all the colour up, you're best to then go in with a clean blending brush and just like literally buff over that very, very edge. Just so you get like a really seamless blend. Okay, so now I've gone in with that clean blending brush. I'm going to pick up the very first shade, the really, really pale pink that we was in first. And I'm just going to take that on the edge. Like right above where we put that dark pink in the crease. And then I'm just going to go back in with this Peaches brush, back into the bright pink, and just do one more layer right into the crease, because we really want this colour to pop, because we're going to cut the crease in a little bit. So that dark pink we really want to like stand out. This palette is amazing, like considering they're such bright colours, they're normally really hard to like get pigment on, whereas like look at that. I know I keep like going in with it, but even just from like the first swatch, it's amazing. I'm just going to drag it down a little bit. There we go. So you can see how intense that is now. And then just going to go back in with my blending brush. Okay then, so now we've really intensified that pink. I'm going to go in with, I think I want like because I want to do blue on the lid and then to blend out. So I think I'm going to go in with like the dark purple, I think, because I want the blue to blend out. So I'm going to take that. We're going to go right into the outer corner with that colour. And just sort of blend that up and out. So I'd definitely say you're best to stamp the colours down first and then blend them. So we've placed that purple down. And then we are going to cut the crease. So I'm going to get my Collection 2000 concealer. This is in the shade Fair. And we are going to grab this really little Real Techniques shading brush, this is called. It's quite small. And I'm going to just cut right where my crease is. There we go. So I'm then just going to set over that with a white, the first shadow from the Morphe palette, because we don't want that to print. Okay then, so now we're at this point. I want to add like blue onto my cut crease, and then I'm going to use a peaches pigment over the top of that. So I'm going to first go in with this darker blue from the NYX palette and just pat that right next to the purple. Like that. And then same on this side. So you're basically stamping it on rather than rubbing it or anything. And then you can just sort of blend on top of the purple. So you've got this. I'm then going to go in with the blue. It's alright, I've got two palettes on the go here. I'm trying to work out what blue I want to go with. So then the next one, I'm going to go in with the one next door to the darker blue in the NYX palette. And stamp that literally again right next to that dark blue. So we're getting like that faded look. Can you see? And then for the last little bit, I'm going to go in with this like really like aqua-y blue colour. I'm just going to get some of that blue off my hand just to sort of get rid of that dark colour, and then go in with the light aqua colour and then stamp that next to there. There we go. Right then, so I'm just going to probably just gently pat back over that purple, just to make sure we don't lose that in the colours. And then I am just sort of blending that purple up into the crease again. Because with all these colours, even though they're all blending together, we don't want to lose each stage of the blue. We want it all to like blend out nicely together, but you can really see each layer of it. So then we're going to go into the first blue. Pat that back on. Then into the second blue. And then, again, just off those colours, back into the mint blue. And there we go. Can I just point out that there's like barely any fallout under my eyes? That's so good. Right then, so now we've got to this stage. Again, I'm going to go back in with my big blender brush and just buff over, even though I haven't really touched that, but you can start to make like finalise all these colours now. Okay, so you could leave it here and just keep it like mattified, but I'm going to go in with Peaches and Cream's Mermaid's pigment. So I'm going to first go in with the Peaches Glitter base. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop this on the back of my hand. So you really don't need a lot, especially after doing all those beautiful colours. So I'm going to take that on just this brush that I was using the blue with. And I'm just going to like pat it into the glitter base and stamp it off. And then pat it all over where I want that pigment to be. Then I'm going to just dip it into the pigment. So that's the pigment when it's on. So I'm going to do the same on the other side and I'll be back. Just want to, I think, just dip back into that pink. Because I'm just being a perfectionist now. There we go. I then think I want to go blue under the eye. So I'm going to pop the NYX, what's it called? It's just called the NYX Slide On Eye Pencil. But I've got the colour Azure, number 12 I think. And I'm just going to pop that into my waterline. I hope you can see. They're so pigmented. Yes, NYX. I've got like purple in my kit. I've got a purple and a green one of this as well. They're so good. Right then, so I'm now gonna go under my eye with blue. Because I feel as if it's going to really pop if I put blue underneath. So let's go back to that NYX palette and I'm going to get the darkest blue that we started with and I'm going to run that right. This, sorry, is the Zoeva 231 brush, so it's a lot thinner and dense, and we're just going to run that right under the eye as close to the lash line as possible. And I'm going to bring it all the way around. And then I'm going to go with the one next to it, which is that brighter blue. This, I actually don't think I like this brush. It is scratching. I think I'm going to go back in with the shader brush. And then with my Zoeva 227 brush, I'm going to get the aqua colour and just blend that right on the edge. Just sort of meeting that blue into the purple. Lash line at the top. So I'm going to use my Kat Von D Tattoo liner. I'm just doing like a fine line so that when I put lashes on, it all blends nice. This liner is the best gel liner ever. It is so pointed and like thin on the edge, but it's just so black. Like this is on top of like really bright pigmented colours and it just looks unreal. Now for the dreaded bit, because the last time I attempted to put lashes on in London for Michael Bublé, it just went to pot. Like, me and Mol was trying for ages, I just couldn't get them on my lashes. So what I'm going to do differently to what I would normally do on myself, because I can get them on anybody but myself for some strange reason. So I'm going to put them on before mascara. So I'm still going to curl my lashes, so I'll do that now. But yeah, I'm going to not put mascara on first and see if that's easier. I just think my actual natural lashes are so long that they're just like, I can't get over them. It's probably just the angle I'm at. So I'm going to use my trusty Demi Wispies. I absolutely love Demi Wispies, they're just so natural. Okay, sorry I didn't get that on camera, but I've got lashes on. I still need to put some mascara on them. But I'm quite impressed with myself with that one. And I hope Molly's too. So, they're actually really comfy. I'm just going to let them dry for a sec, just because I want to put some mascara on over the top. So, put those back. I think I'm going to put Prin in my outer corner, just some pop. So that's as in Prin by Peaches and Creams. So I'm going to grab some more glitter glue. I can't find my glitter base by Peach and Creams. I've literally just had it, but I've lost it. So I'm going to use my NYX one, because that's right by me. So this is the NYX Glitter Primer. And I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of that on my inner corner, either side. And then I'm going to get Prin by Peach and Creams. And dot that on the inner corner. So then, now my lashes have dried, I'm just going to apply some mascara to top and bottom. Black liner up the top of my lash line, just to blend that even further. There we go. Perfect. Right then, more closer. So these are the eyes. So we've got a little bit of fallout now because we've been using like glitter and stuff. So I'm just going to dust that away with my big powder brush. But now I've got everything on, I think I'm just going to add a little bit more bronzer just to get me a bit more colour, because those bright colours are taking over. So just apply a little bit more to my cheeks. This is Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. I've got to say, when you first like start the look, it's a bit like, oh my god, where is this going? Because it just gets really messy like halfway through. But you just got to stick with it, because when your lashes and your mascara and everything else is done, it does look unreal. I'm just pressing my lash into the fake lash. There we go. That's the one. Okay, so I think I'm going to do my lips. Maybe add a little bit more highlight. I've used MAC Soft and Gentle, but like I said, I'm just going to layer a little bit more, I think. I think we're going to have to go for a very nude lip, guys, because imagine if I put like a red lip with this, I don't think it'd look particularly very good. Okay, so I just put a little bit of Vaseline on first on my lips because I was feeling very dry. So I'm going to use, of course, Subculture by MAC. It's the only nude lip liner that I use because I'm obsessed with it. It's the best one. It's like quite cool toned, but still like on a nudier side. Oh, it's really hard to explain, but it's the best one. So just line my lips. can overline them if you'd like, but I'm going to use a gloss, so I don't feel like I need to overline, because I feel like a gloss makes it like really pouty looking anyway. So I'm just going to try and get like the outline as dark as possible with the liner and the outer corners. I'm then going to go in with Myth by MAC. I feel like Myth is such like a staple nude to have in your lipstick kit, just because like it's really pale, but like it's one of them that you can add a highlight to any lip colour. So if you wanted like a darker on the outer corners and then lighter in the middle, you just need Myth by MAC. It's the best. So I'm just going to pop that, as I say, on the middle of my lips, and then go back in with my liner, and then over the top of that, if I grab some of this on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to apply it with my finger. I prefer a gloss personally to just matte lips, because I've got such dry lips that matte just makes them look not the best really. They just look really dry and, I don't know, almost less full. With a gloss your lips just look really full. So there we go. That is Back Chat by Peaches and Creams. So, oh my god, they smell really nice. Okay then, so now it's time to put the face gems on. So I got mine from Barry M. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and apply these. They're so pretty. I went for the blue on my eyes just because I picked this one out and I thought there's like some blue tones in it as well as a few pinky tones, so I thought it'd go really nice with this makeup look. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and apply those. I'm just going to use the top section of the gems. So I'm going to grab the like little, I really don't want to break any gems off. Okay. Okay, I'm really not going to lie to you, they are really hard to do. Okay, so after that hard little bit, I'm going to just quickly do my hair off camera. So I'm just going to curl it and then I will be back if these decide to stay stuck on. These gems do not want to stick. Oh, Barry M. Every time I try and push it down, it just wants to stick back up again. But, no, okay, it's gone. Oh, what a shame! Hey, everything can't be perfect, can it? So let's just take this off, try and keep that middle one on, see what we can do. Okay, so I've just popped and done my hair off camera. All I did was just take my top section and popped a bobble in and then just tightened it slightly and curled the ends. So yes, I'm going to just spritz my skin with the Fix Plus just to make sure everything stays in place. So I thought I'd just quickly show you how this makeup look turned out. I ended up taking off like the two side gems just because they wouldn't stick down, and this one feels like it's going to fall off at any moment. So bear in mind, girls, that if you're going out for like a full day wearing these gems, I'd probably put a little bit of eyelash glue underneath just to be sure that they're going to stick, because they are so pretty, but you don't want to be losing them halfway through like your festival. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. I hope you liked how it turned out. I love it. Like, considering I never wear bright colours on my eyes, I have absolutely loved making this makeup look. And I would hope to see you soon for more either bright coloured or more subtle makeups, I need you to leave me some messages below just to tell me what you fancy for my next upcoming videos, because I'm finding it hard to know what to film and what everyone's going to like. So yes, thank you for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very soon.